How's it going today, Jera? If you're new here, I'm Jera. Today we are going to be talking about Minimalist Pre Nostalgia, or experiencing Minimalist Power, also known as being present. This might be too weird for everybody. I don't know. It's a little I just came up with this, okay? And I just did my hair. Yes, I did. Look how beautiful it is. Ooh. If you want to see how I did it, be sure to subscribe to my hair channel because I'm not putting those videos on here. I just don't feel like they fit. And it might not be up there yet because I just literally did it. So, yeah. And I was trying to remove all the colors so I could do rainbow hair for Gay Pride coming up this week, but unfortunately, I could not get the color out, and I was like, F it. I'm just gonna put the pink and the blue in there again and enjoy that because it looks so good on me. Anyways, today we are going to be talking about Minimalist Pre Nostalgia. So the other day I was talking to my friend April. Hi, April. And I wasn't doing anything. She was talking because she was decluttering, and she was asking me if I ever felt very emotional when I decluttered, and not necessarily like sad emotional. I was like, oh yeah, I totally know what you're talking about. Like, I have been there. I actually get it all the time, especially when I get really motivated to clean, and then I can feel what happens. So basically, when you do make that decision, when you are ready and you finally make the decision to actually start decluttering, the beginning part, it's very emotional. It can be exciting. It can be addictive because it feels like you're actively taking steps towards a new future. Because in a way, you literally are taking steps towards a new future. Since you know that the things you are doing right now, you are taking all this stuff and making space, you know things are going to happen as a direct result of what you are doing. You're currently present, you're feeling life as it's happening. You're actually experiencing it because you're here, you're finally here. And because you finally let yourself feel. For so long, you've been shutting a door to those feelings and stresses and everything. You're like, I just don't want to deal with that. Instead, you're opening that door and you're feeling it and you're letting it come in, and it's not as bad as you thought it was going to be. And by taking those steps, by taking action to getting rid of stuff, decluttering your house, making your home a more peaceful place for yourself so it is your happy place instead of you having to leave your house to go to your happy place, you start realizing that your situation isn't permanent, nothing is permanent, that you can change things that you don't like at any point in time. It doesn't have to stay that way. Things don't have to be the way that they are. It only takes one person to make a great deal of change. And making these changes can feel so good. So when I'm decluttering and I'm getting rid of stuff and I feel that feeling that April was talking about, of that power, that feeling big things happening as they are happening, I like to call this is a very me thing. I've never read this anywhere. I've come up with this, so it doesn't, if you don't get it, that's fine. I like to call it pre-nostalgia, in that this is a memory you will look back upon nostalgically, but instead of in the future looking back on it, you're currently living it, you're in it, you're accepting it, you're taking it in, and you're feeling the moment of what it is, because you know that you are changing your life. Things are happening, stuff is going on. And if you don't like the pre-nostalgia thing, this moment that you are feeling this stuff, this is a big moment in your life. If you're feeling that inside, you're feeling that minimalist power, it's because this is you deciding that you are going to live a life that you enjoy. And you're going to enjoy a lot more of your life. And it's exciting and it's addictive. What you're currently doing, it's thrilling, it's exhilarating, it's like intoxicating. You're drinking the potion of your future, you know? You're drinking the minimalist drink that's going to get you drunk on your future. Sounds bad, but it's good. I think this is a reason why a lot of people get stuck in their life, and they get stuck in what they're doing because they feel like the things they are doing don't really have an effect on their future. They can't see any sort of end result for what they're doing. They're impatient, and in some ways they're not really taking any sort of control of their future. So naturally, they don't even know what they want, and so they may not actually really be taking any steps towards a future that they're looking forward to. to. That's why when they get there, they're pretty unhappy and stressed and unexcited and unmotivated. They haven't harnessed this minimalist power in figuring out what is necessary to get you to be this broke, stressed, in debt, unhappy, working for the man kind of person, to this person that's living their dream, working for themselves, making their own money, doing what they want every day, taking the risks, going on trips, traveling, living a life they only dreamed about. And it's all because you started with minimalism. This is what will get you there. That focus. When you start taking steps towards minimalism, you know your life is gonna get better and you're gonna get to experience that like pre-nostalgia. I don't know about you guys, but I've experienced this a couple times in my life before I was a minimalist. For example, when I was 18 and was hanging out with one of my best friends before we went off to college, the last night I was gonna see her, and I just started like crying, and she was like, "What are you doing, Jera? Why are you crying?" And I was like, because everything's going to change after this. It'll never be the same as it is now. And it was one of those moments where I just like took it in, and I was in that moment and really appreciating it and scared and terrified because I knew things were going to change, but I was so happy of what I had gotten to experience. And sure enough, I didn't see her for like at least a year or so after that, and things never were the same. So if you are wanting to change your life, if you are wanting to feel that power that you can control where you want your life to go, highly encourage you to start this minimalist journey. Just start. Starting is the hardest part. Once you start, it gets easier. You learn, you grow, you get excited, motivated, you want to keep doing it. I mean, how many times in your life have you had moments where you knew at that exact moment, and I'm talking about things that were pretty freaking mundane, that was going to change your life. When you look back at the things that did change your life, how many of them actually were big events that you were like, this is going to change my life? A lot of times they weren't that. They were these little instances, these little happenstance things, that accidents or things that you feel out of control of that happened. And you're like, man, that changed everything. If I hadn't met that person, I wouldn't have da-da-da-da. But in that moment, you didn't think it was anything other than a mere occurrence, right? You didn't experience that pre-nostalgia, that holy this is a big moment and things are going to change for me after this. So if you want to feel, that awesome moment, check out one of the other videos I gave you to get started on your minimalist journey, like the 17 tips for decluttering. I have a bunch of other videos. I can't even think of the other names, but that one of like clean out an entire room, start putting the pieces back, and then get rid of all that other stuff. Make space for your new memories, your new things that you're going to need for the new you want to live. It's not hard. You just have to decide that you want a better life. Not about you deciding you have to be a crazy minimalist that has almost nothing. No, you just have to want more for yourself, want better for yourself. You can have more. You can have a better life. You can have a life where you have more fun. You don't have to go to work every day and be stressed. That's not how it has to be. Alright guys, if you found this video useful or interesting, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to put some comments in the comment section below. Do you think my pre-nostalgia thing is weird or not? And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I'm sure you will find something amazing on this channel, because I have been putting a lot of effort into making some very meaningful content for everybody. And I guess that's it. Yeah. So check out my hair one more time. Oh, it's so pretty. So pretty. It's not gonna last, but it's so pretty. Alright guys, I'm Jessica. I gotta go. Welcome to New York, to New York. I've been waiting for you. Welcome to New York, to New York. Okay, Google. Synonym for addictive.